starting an e-commerce business could be the best decision that you ever made. Consumers are increasingly buying products online, and the tools and knowledge that you need to reach them are more accessible than ever. There has never been a better time to start an e-commerce business than right now. For beginners, starting an e-commerce business can feel overwhelming. So this video will offer you a simple blueprint for starting one that will take you from choosing a product all the way to making your first sale. By the end of 2021, worldwide retail e-commerce sales will reach $4.9 trillion. And according to NASDAQ, by the year 2040, as much as 95% of shopping will be facilitated by e-commerce. Needless to say, the future for e-commerce is incredibly bright. So if you want a slice of that pie, let's get started. The first step to starting an e-commerce store is knowing what product you are going to sell direct to consumer. For many people, this is one of the hardest parts, and a lot of would-be business owners stop here after becoming overwhelmed by the sheer amount of choices available. Now, before we get to powerful techniques for finding profitable products, we need to lay our foundation by identifying the problem we are trying to solve. There's no one way to do this, but here are some great ways to unearth product ideas. Start by writing down a problem statement and brainstorm multiple products that could serve as a solution. For example, let's say the problem was that many people find it more difficult to stay focused and productive while working from home. Potential solutions could be a productivity journal, a desk organizer, blue light blocking glasses, or noise canceling headphones. Now, once we have done this, it's time to turn our attention towards the internet to learn more about these markets and populate our list with more potential products. Here are some great avenues for discovering products. Trend Hunter. As the world's largest trend community, Trend Hunter uses data, artificial intelligence, and real humans to identify consumer insights and new opportunities. Then we have Reddit. And as the front page of the internet, it showcases forums about pretty much every topic under the sun. Diving into niche-specific subreddits can help you unearth some pretty interesting product ideas. Social listening. This can be as basic as looking at trending hashtags on Twitter and topics on Facebook, or as advanced as using social listening tools like BuzzSumo to identify and monitor trends over time. You can also gather inspiration by checking out what's popular and trending on other marketplaces. Browse sites like Amazon, Etsy, and eBay, checking out their curated list and other categories that showcase current customer demand. To make your life super simple, we've created a webinar on how to find and source winning products to sell. In this 40-minute webinar, you'll learn everything you need from research to validation to sourcing your products. If you want to learn in a matter of minutes instead of in months, make sure to sign up and reserve your spot today. Now look at your product list. By now, it should be pretty substantial. Cross off any products that are too large or heavy, as these are going to be pretty expensive to ship and are not a good place to start your e-commerce journey. Cross off any products that are too fragile, or you stand the risk of losing money on refunds if the product breaks while in transit. Cross off any products that have excessive regulations. These will be a hassle. Cross off any products that are perishable. This one is obvious. Cross off any products that are too easy to buy locally. Once you've done this, you should have a short list of products. And now it's time to do some deeper research. You see, before investing any significant amount of time, money, or energy into your venture, you need to have a good understanding of the market. What is the competition like in the space? And how much market demand is there? Don't make the beginner's mistake of building a business on a hunch. To do this, run the products through Google Trends. This will give you a good idea about how search interest is growing over time. The goal is to see if your product is trending upwards in interest. Be sure to check the geographical concentration of the searches. This can help you identify where your customer base would be most heavily concentrated. And lastly, be sure to take note of seasonality. Does search interest dramatically change at different points in the year? This is something you'll definitely want to know. Next, you'll want to conduct keyword research on your product idea using a tool like Google's Keyword Planner. This will help you determine how many people each month are searching for keywords related to your product idea, and it's going to give you a good concept of how in demand it is. Next, you should run the main keywords for your product idea through BuzzSumo to better understand how many people each day are talking about your potential product. While these techniques do not give us complete certainty that these communities of interest are